One of the most controversial moments of the game came with 2:14 to go in the second overtime. Yep, Draymond Green assessed a flagrant foul for, you guessed it, a leg kick. This time the victim was James Harden, getting a Draymond sneaker to the head, and the subsequent free throws helped seal the win for Houston. So, Brian, how much of an issue has this become for Golden State?
Well, there are people who will tell you that had he not scissor kicked Steven Adams last year, he wouldn't have been suspended for Game 5 of the Finals a few weeks later, and they wouldn't have lost. So you could argue that kicking has already contributed to a certain extent, costing them a championship. And look, there were a lot of things that happened in this game last night. You can't say that, but it was a huge moment in the moment. And look, the rule is you cannot kick players. You can't scissor your leg up over your waist and drop it down on the guy's face. That is against the rules.
I get that, but last night I don't think he tried to do that intentionally. It looked Draymond is not an athletic guy.
If I intentionally elbow you in the head, it would still be a foul.
Draymond is not an athletic guy. So
this man is an NBA champion.
He is. I'm not knocking Draymond. I'm just saying when he jumps up in the air, his balance is just all off, and that's his way of gaining his balance.
Tracy, there's 400 people in the NBA. There's only one guy kicking people left and right. Stop kicking people.
Look, the bottom line is it's specifically against the rules. And they heightened and tightened the rule over the summer. The memo went out. They called it the Draymond rule, basically. I mean, hand checking used to be okay, and now that they've tightened the defensive rules. I mean, there are things that you could do at one point in the NBA. You can't punch someone in the NBA anymore. You used to be able to get away with punching someone on the court. It's against the rules.
It's hard to take that away from him because clearly that's who he is when he jumps up in there.
Fine, don't take it away from him, but you're going to get flagrant fouls for it. And the Warriors were running around after last night's game, ranting and raving about how unfair it was. I mean, Draymond didn't do it with the media, but there were other people in the building complaining about it. By the letter of the law, that was a foul. Bottom line, it's not.
That was a flagrant foul last night.
It's not because they think Draymond's a bad person.
Did you see?
It's just because it's against the rules.
Did you see a couple of possessions later on when he got punched in the face?
Yes. Right? And his point was that should have been a foul.
It should have been a flagrant foul. He got hit in the face.
Right.
And I'll say this: at the last play of regulation, he scissor kicked Decker and knocked him down. That they just let go. I mean, he got away with the kick earlier than that.
So what are you saying? The referees are inconsistent on their calls, right?
I know, but nobody wants more calls in a basketball game. So let's all be careful what we ask for, please. Thank you. Anyway.